It's gotta be. It must be. Please let it be a We Book It Sunday night. And y'all, I got the best crew around with me to talk wrestling. And I can't wait because the show we got lined up for y'all today is numero uno. Let's hit it with the intro. Yeah. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, wrong podcast. What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Virgil, back with another episode of We Book It Podcast, y'all. And let me tell y'all something. I feel better. I feel so much better. I'm feeling good. I got my energy back. I got my voice back. And more importantly, y'all, I got the whole squad back with me. That's right. In full effect. We haven't been all together, y'all. You realize this, fellas? We have not all done an episode together since that Monday Night Raw on Netflix.
Really?
It has been that long since the Webookit Boys have all been back together. That was like a month and a half, 2 months ago. So, man, when I tell y'all I'm hyped for tonight and these boys are about to bring their A game for these topics, you best believe I'm hyped for tonight. And, of course, who would I be without the cast that makes the show the show? That's right. First and foremost, to my right, he is the host of the Friday Night SmackDown, Lowdown, Throwdown, Hoedown, Podown, Modown, Toedown, Wodown, Hoedown, Oh Now. That's right. He is the freakiest one of all the freaks, one of my very best friends and the people I love the most, Freaky Fritos.
Forgot to bring it around.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and my singles and tag team competitors. I hope you're having a great weekend. As Virgil's taking a sip of his drink. I got nothing else. I'm a little bit buzzing from a couple of adult beverages, but it's okay. It's all right.
Yeah, he has them NASCAR buzz right there.
I was watching Chase Elliott.
He popped us in. It's going to be a good night. All right. So, and then, of course, right underneath me, guys, he is the workhorse of this show. The show don't run without that man right there. He handles it all. He is your host for Raw Dog Monday nights. Guys, I'm so pleased to do the show with my man. His name, Coach Man. What's up, Coach?
What's up, guys? I'm happy to be back. It's been a grueling season so far in the early going for us, but I am very happy that finally I get a Sunday night that I can join the podcast. I'm very happy to be back.
Fritos, you gonna do it for him?
I love you, Coach.
There you go.
Ooh, got an echo in that one too.
Yeah, it feels right. Just feels right. There you go. And then last, but damn sure, certainly not least, y'all, he is a part of the fireman of the Alpha. What is it? Not Alpha Academy. What does it see?
Oh God, bro, get it right. Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated.
He is a part of the firemen of the Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated. Also, he is my motherfucking friend. He is my brother from another mother. Guys, let me tell you something. All the ladies love him. Let me call him out by his name, Big Daddy. See? What's going on, brother?
What's going on, fellas? Glad that we all back after a long time of not recording together. So a lot of stuff has been happening. Oh,
sorry, he's also the host of the AEW recap podcast too. Sorry.
Yep.
All I'm gonna say is that was the quickest F-bomb we've had on here.
Yeah.
Nah, I thought we did one quicker before.
Maybe.
I'm pretty sure that y'all hopped on one of these episodes.
No, it's probably me. It more likely was me during my Bears rant that one time.
I was about to say it was after a Bears game, that's for sure.
Yeah. I think it might have been like after the whole Thursday night debacle on Thanksgiving. So, but yeah, just glad to have everybody. Yeah, glad to have everybody back. It's been a while since we all recorded. A lot has been going on in the world of wrestling, so I'm glad to have us all back to catch up and talk about it all.
And guys, I'm happy to be back and be feeling better too. As you can see, my doctor got me right. I'm on an inhaler now till I can breathe fully, get full capacity back in my lungs. This pneumonia stuff is no joke. Take your health seriously, y'all, because if you get sick, it lasts and it lingers for a long time. And I've been sick for like
mouth to mouth,
bro.
I can fix
you got Bragg's, bro. Apple cider vinegar.
Yeah.
Screw the apple cider vinegar. A little bit.
No, that stuff does wonders, bro. Nah. Apple cider vinegar, water, and whatever else you want to add to it, that does wonders, bro.
No.
Oh, yeah?
Mouth to mouth from Fritos.
Oh, my God. You're sick. You're sick.
Fritos. Save the mouth to mouth for Gab. I keep telling you that.
She gets it plenty. I'm happy to spread love for the mouth to mouth.
He says she gets it plenty. I'm fucking done.
All right.
Why do I feel like that's a lie?
You're right. She pushes my love away. I need to spread my love a little bit more.
Good God.
Hey, she called me on Instagram, Fritos. Just wanted to let you know that. We're honest.
Damn.
I'm sorry I had to tell you this way.
Ouch. Okay. I have to talk with her after this podcast.
What's going on? Cleaning sheets in my home.
Baby, we let me explain.
It's R. Kelly. Oh, I won't say R. Kelly reference, but Mr. Biggs, Ron Isley reference, y'all, if y'all didn't know. But yeah, go ahead.
Now I'm in the closet.
I'm in the closet.
Hey, word on the street is he been writing 25 albums in prison.
I believe it. The stuff he gonna come out with. With the stuff he come out with when he come out is gonna be cold.
Man, he ain't gonna get no Grammys though.
No. So it's all for the love of the game now. The R. It's all for the love of the game. All right. So enough of that. Let's talk wrestling because I missed you guys and I want to get your opinions on some of this stuff. All right. First and foremost, WWE on the heels of John Cena turning heel, pun intended in that, and him getting scorching promos last Monday from Randy Orton. I'm sorry, for CM Punk, and then Friday night from Randy Orton, two of his contemporaries. We go to WWE dropping a list of the top 30 greatest heel turns of all time. I'm going to list off the list, and then I want you guys to tell me what your thoughts are on what is exactly the greatest heel turn of all time. First, at number 30, Kevin Owens betrays Sami Zayn. Been there, done that. We've seen it like 3 different times. Number 29, Shinsuke Nakamura turns on AJ Styles at WrestleMania 34. 27, Finn Balor attacks Johnny Gargano. 26, Bayley attacks Becky Lynch. 25, Mark Henry fake retires to turn on John Cena. 24, Lita betrays Kane to join Edge. 23, Sami Zayn saves Kevin Owens at Hell in a Cell. 22, Ric Flair turns on Sting. 21, Tommaso Ciampa turns on Johnny Gargano. 20, Matt Hardy turns on Jeff Hardy. 19, CM Punk attacks The Rock on Raw 1000. Number 18, Scott Steiner joins the NWO. 17, Trish Stratus turns on Chris Jericho at WrestleMania 20. 16, Eddie Guerrero turns on Rey Mysterio. 15, the Mega Powers explode. 14, Bob Backlund snaps on Bret Hart. 13, Shane McMahon turns on The Miz. 12, Paul Bearer turns on The Undertaker. 11, Batista turns on Rey Mysterio. That one was hilarious. 10, Triple H attacks Bryan, leading to Randy Orton cashing in Money in the Bank in SummerSlam. Number 9, Nikki Bella turns on Brie Bella. Number 8, Jimmy Snuka turns on Jey Uso. I'm sorry, Jimmy Snuka. Jimmy Uso turns on Jey Uso. Number 7, Becky Lynch turns on Charlotte Flair at SummerSlam. Number 6, Xavier and Kofi turn on Big E. Number 5, Dominic turns on his father, Ray. 4, Shawn Michaels turns on Marty Jannetty. 3, Seth Rollins turns on The Shield. 2, Hogan joins the NWO. And number 1, John Cena turns on Cody Rhodes. All right, Fritos, let me know. What is your favorite?
It's a fair list. I would have to say the John Cena, maybe this is more recent bias, should be number 1. We did not expect this at all. But I do believe the Mark Henry one should be moved up further, at least the top 10 or top 5. For sure. Because we still use that as a meme. Especially like with the AJ Styles fake retirement going on last year. We use that as a meme as soon as he attacked Cody. I mean, that's fair that we should consider that as a top 5 moment in general. But yeah, definitely John Cena deserves that number 1 spot because I don't think I just thought that was going to happen or anyone else in this group here thought John Cena turning heel was going to happen at all through especially this retirement run completely.
Go ahead, Coach.
So yeah, I agree with Frito's fair list. Definitely Cena being number 1. Yeah, hands down the easiest. Who did you say was number 2? That was Hulk Hogan in the NWO.
Yep.
Okay, that's fair. Rollins joining the Authority. That's another good one. Shawn Michaels and Jannetty. What was number 5 again?
Number 5 on that list, sir. Hold on, I'm sorry. Pull it back up one more time.
I think it was did you say it was Dom turning on Ray?
Yep, Dom turning on Ray.
Okay. So, well, I agree with that one. I think that is a very good one. It's definitely top 10 worthy. There was one omission that I thought really changed the course of history for 2 different wrestlers with their heel turn, and that was Triple H turning on Shawn Michaels when they were DX.
Yep.
And leading to that big rivalry that lasted pretty much 2 years. I thought that one was more shocking than anything. And it just, I can't believe they left it off the list to begin with. I think that is a top 10 heel turn of all time, and it's not on there. The shock and awe of all of it and the storytelling behind the heel turn for Triple H portraying Shawn Michaels, and not only that, the matches that those two had were incredible. Right. I mean that's a snub.
Yeah, that rivalry alone lasted from 2002 to 2006. Those two were still fighting and going at it. I mean, it ended with the Hell in a Cell match, but they did tag team matches against each other still too. Triple H was still heel. I mean, and that started really the reign of terror for Triple H.
Yeah, and don't forget the Elimination Chamber match too with those two.
Yep. I mean, there was the First Blood match. There was the Last Man Standing match at Royal Rumble when neither one could answer a 10 count. There was the WrestleMania 20 match, but where he who shall not be named won his first and only world title.
Unsanctioned match.
There was the unsanctioned match.
At SummerSlam.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, they went at it for a long time, and it was almost like Vince McMahon booked it where you could always go back to that feud. That feud lines up with the likes of Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens to me. It's one of those things where, hey, we got nothing else to do with you guys right now. You want to fight each other? Cool. And it'll work every time. You'll buy it every time. Fans will go for it every single time. And it just works, you know? It just works. So yeah, no, that's a really good point to bring up that snub. Big Daddy C, what did you think of this list, and who was your favorite on the list?
I'll say it's a fair list. My favorite on the list, I would say, definitely the Matt Hardy turning on Jeff, because like, you know, obviously being a big fan of the Hardys, you know, it's just like they've been at odds with each other before, but it wasn't on a personal level. It was just basically two brothers trying to like make a name for themselves. Remember the early 2000s. When Matt, you know, switched over to version 1 and went and do his own thing. But like it was different when he turned heel this time around, because everything that Jeff was going through prior to that moment, you know, him finally winning the WWE Championship and, you know, having this big moment after like falling short so many times. And then, you know, for it to finally happen, you know, and, you know, he has his first title defense, and then, you know, he ends up, his own brother turns against him. You know, he loses his dog in the fire or whatever it was, you know, with the house, had the whole arrest, everything, like the pyro incident, all that shit. Like, and then it turns out Matt was behind everything that happened. And so I think that was a big one. That was one of my favorite ones on there. But we're going to talk about snubs. How in the blue hell are they going to leave out Austin turning on The Rock to join Vince McMahon at WrestleMania 17?
Because him and The Rock weren't tag partners. I get leaving that one out. Austin turned heel, which is, I guess, yeah, maybe you could put that on the list. But I mean,
wait, hold on. What was the name of the list again?
Top 30 heel turns. Oh well, yeah. It's top 30. This is
what I make sure.
I digress. I'm bad. You're right. You can't leave that off.
I think it was called tag team partner betrayals. You know, I think it was called that. But yeah, man, I'm like 17 is arguably the best WrestleMania of all time. You know, and
40
is how
it heels, though.
Yeah, 40 is on the hill, definitely. Yeah,
and that's a conversation we gotta have one day.
Yeah, and but considering like the time, the different era, like 17 is still gonna hold a place in a lot of people's hearts, but especially because of that last moment, that last match, you got Austin and McMahon in cahoots with one another after like spending almost a decade like feuding against each other, you know, and so like for that to happen, it was like a major shock, and then the commentary, everything added to it. Like JR, like he beat that. Like Austin beat the hell out of The Rock. like I ain't never seen Rock get his ass beat like that, like with a steel chair. And Austin, like it took like probably almost 20 chair shots to win the match. And for that moment to not be on the list is crazy. Like that is crazy. It's heel turns on this that don't even deserve to be on there.
Yep.
Like, let me go back. Hold on. Like, are you? Oh man.
Here it comes.
Hold on, bro.
While he's looking at that, I will tell you guys. I'm gonna just be honest.
Tatanka. Are you kidding me? Tatanka sells out.
Championship. I'm switching these plates over and getting the John Cena plates, just so we're all clear.
Tatanka sells out. What? I don't care about no damn Tatanka. You know, like. Scott Steiner joins the end up. Come on, man. Really? So Bob Backlund? Like, come on, man. Come on, bro. Come on now. Paul Bearer turning on the Undertaker. Really?
I mean, I'll give him that one. That one was pretty good.
What's on here? Nikki Bella turning on Brie Bella. Come on, one. Man.
Yeah, that
Come
one.
On,
yeah.
man.
I agree with you.
Other than that, the list is fair. Like, you know, all of these are really credible, you know, options to have on the list. But some of these just don't belong on here, man. You omit, you know, the one you mentioned, Coach, and then the one, WrestleMania 17. Like, come on, man. Come on. Yeah. What we doing? Where Virgil go?
Coughing up a storm.
Yeah.
Taking a poop.
I'm trying to think of another good one that they left off. Man. Oh shit. Dean turning on Seth Rollins at like the same night they won the tag team championships. And after Roman, announced that he's like taking time away because his leukemia coming back.
Mm-hmm.
Like
that's good.
That was a like crazy moment because no one really thought. Like, granted, there was a build up to that moment because Dean had his little issues going on, so there was a build up. We just didn't think it was going to be on the same night that they won tag team championships and the same night that Roman announced that his leukemia came back. He was taking time away. So that was another one that, that they left off that should have been on there.
Yep, that's a good point.
So
I would say that to me, if you're looking at this list, it is pretty good. Great catch by C, great catch by Coach. Just looking at the list, by far, I'm an idiot, so I love laughing. So probably the funniest one out of all of them is Batista beating the hell out of Rey Mysterio. You're supposed to be my friend. And like he raised like,
I'm gonna rip your head off, Ray. I'm gonna rip your head off.
One day, but before he retires, WWE has to do a Rey Mysterio heel run where like we realize finally all of this really was Rey Mysterio's fault. Like, I don't care if you got to get Karrion Kross to make it like happen to get him to have that realization, but like definitely needs to happen. Definitely needs to happen.
Quick question. Has Batista actually has he officially been inducted or no?
No, just Evolution. He hasn't had his yet.
No, Evolution's not even in.
I thought they were.
No. Triple H is in twice. Well, he's in once now, but he's about to be in twice. But yeah, that's Evolution. Yeah. Batista, because remember they were supposed to do it, and then COVID happened, and all that shit, and then they're supposed to do it again the following year. Then he had other obligations, because he's an actor now. So
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, the money comes. You got to do what you got to do.
As long as he ain't trying to come back and have no match, I'm good. I'm like, we don't need that no more.
You won't.
You're hilarious. But now, guys, moving from the past, we have to move to the future, and that's looking at who to watch for in wrestling.
No. Is it me?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. I haven't done one of these in a while. I might be a little rusty here, everybody. But what we're going to be focusing on we're focusing on two matches this week. One happening on Monday Night Raw and the other one happening at NXT Roadblock. Obviously, Monday Night Raw, we got a steel cage match between Seth Rollins and CM Punk. There will be blood. There will be blood in this match. I am excited for it. I think they're going to try and really milk this rivalry out a little bit longer. They might say this could be the end. I don't see it. I see them going a little bit further with this, possibly into WrestleMania, maybe making it even more of a stipulation match there. But I love the idea of a steel cage, and it is going to be amazingly done by both of these guys. They are professionals in the Garden, in Madison Square Garden. That's what's going to make it even crazier. And then finally on NXT Roadblock, we have title for title match between Julia and Stephanie. And it is going to be one heck of a match. I do believe Stephanie's going to come out on top and become a double champ. She will be the NXT Women's Champ and the NXT North American Women's Champion. But these are two professionals. We have been waiting for a dream match like this between the two. And what better way to do it than, again, title for title in New York City. And that is who to watch for this week in wrestling.
All right. Thank you for that, Coachman. Coachman, I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought you were gonna give it to me, man. I thought you was gonna give me what I want. Give me what I want. Give it to me. Give me what I want. When you were saying that title for title match, I thought you was talking about another title.
That's right. Of course.
Moose.
Moose.
You asshole.
Moose. Moose. Man, you missed a golden opportunity to piss you off.
I did, but I had to give the women some love. I had to give them some love for this match.
Yeah, no, I mean,
putting that giant milk dud on the screen.
See, you have to let this go. He's a part of WWE now.
Trash.
He's a part of WWE now. It's going to happen.
No, he's a part of TNA. He's a part of TNA. He has a contract with TNA, not WWE.
He is a part of WWE now. He's a part of the family. He's wrestling in the ring.
He is a product of a partnership. Okay? That's what he is. He's not an official employee of WWE. Get it right.
Anyways, Jordan Grace is coming for whoever has the title after that, though. So, I mean, like as far as that women's match goes, but I do think, hey, NXT been doing their thing on the CW network. If you have not tuned in to NXT, you are missing out. Coach obviously watches it because he does the what to watch for segment. But just as wrestling fans, NXT went through a lull with the whole little rainbow period, with the titles and whatnot. But NXT is back, and the silver and black is almost on the levels of the black and gold. I'm telling you. So if you haven't been watching, watch. Trick Williams.
Trick Williams.
What's the other tall kid name? God, I can't think his name right now. With the dreads, with the red dreads.
Javon Evans.
Evans, yeah. Bro, cold. Like he's like a hybrid because he really is a high flyer. But dude's like 6'5", 6'6", bro. Like so, it's like he's tall as hell too. Just the stuff he could do in the ring is crazy. So, a lot of talent down there. You don't want to miss out. So, yeah. I did want to talk to you guys to get you guys' thoughts. Obviously, as we are showing this, AEW Revolution is going on right now. And so tonight it will be Jon Moxley putting that AEW World title on the line against Rated R Cope. Is this the night that Rated R Cope wins the world title in AEW? And I guess I remember doing an episode with you guys late last year, probably December, and we were talking. I was telling you guys, like, AEW has a real chance here with this whole Death Riders gimmick to really do something that has not been done in a long time and really do another paradigm shift with AEW and how they present their television and how they go about their matches and everything else. And I just feel like they missed an opportunity. I feel like the ball got dropped somewhere. Like they were supposed to.
First time.
Tragedy. And I feel like the ball got dropped somewhere where like these guys were like had a golden chance to really make something happen, and like they just missed out. I'm gonna kick this over to C. Like, what do you think about this Jon Moxley title reign? And like, has it been lackluster? Has it been missing? And what has it been missing?
I won't say it's lackluster, but it's one of them situations where, like, for one, it'd be nice to actually, see the actual world championship on a weekly basis. Not in some, not having it in some damn briefcase held by a woman. That would be nice.
That's what Edge is going to win tonight. Is just winning the briefcase. There's no title in there.
Yeah. So I mean, that's one of my biggest concerns with the whole situation. But outside of that, I think I feel like he hasn't had many opponents while or many title defenses since having it. Any respectable. I mean, he had the Orange Cassidy one. That was probably the most respectable one, honestly, to me. But I think it's just time to go ahead see what Edge can do with with the championship. So we'll see if he can have a decent run. Now I want to see if he actually continues the alliance with FTR since they got a whole new group. I wonder if they're gonna, do a reign of terror and they eventually they get the tag team championships, because I think at this point I think they'll end up going against the Hurt Syndicate, for those tag team championships down the line. So I wouldn't be surprised if Bobby Lashley is trying to get at Edge for that championship down the line as well. So I think we may be on a collision course over the next few months between Rated FTR and Hurt Syndicate. But I think, Edge, I think it's time for him to go ahead and get this championship and see what he can do with it. I think Moxley's time is up. His first couple of runs, is this the second run, right, with the championship? Was it third?
I think like third, actually.
Yeah, because he won it against Jericho, I believe, and then he won second time against CM Punk, and then and then his third time against was it? He beat MJF, right? What? What? Fritos. This man was gone, bro.
A little bit.
He said, "This AEW talk is boring me."
Oh my god.
This man was out, bro.
He's feeling himself right now.
But yeah, man, I think it's just time, man. Like, go ahead and let somebody else get the strap, man. Let Moxley do something else. Yeah,
that's fair. But what do you do with him? I
mean, they'll have a series of matches, of course. Like, this is a great rivalry. So it don't just end here. Like, obviously, he's going to want to get his rematch. So this is not going to end at Revolution. So I think, and even regardless if Edge wins or loses, this is going to continue. They both have their own separate factions that's going to keep feuding with one another, until they decide to be done. So, I think it's not going to end here. So he'll still be, as long as he has the Death Riders, they'll find something to do. They'll still be feuding. So, yeah.
What do you think, Coach?
Yeah, I think it's been lackluster. I think they had, like you said, they had an opportunity and they completely face planted. If we're being honest, there are more memes about the Death Riders than actual fans. If I'm being honest,
more memes than title defenses.
That too.
God damn.
I mean, the joke is about what's in the briefcase. That's all people care about. That's why I said my comment is Edge is going to win tonight and he's going to get the briefcase and nothing's going to be in there, or it's going to be wadded up newspapers. Yeah,
it's going to be a paper saying you are the champion. You are now the champion.
It's going to be an IOU. IOU one title belt. But it's missing a lot. And then the promo package with
his name's Adam Copeland, guys. Come on, we gotta get it right here. Not Edge. It's either Adam Copeland or Cope.
Cope Fritos. On this show on Sunday nights, motherfucker's name is Edge.
Tell it to AEW. On this packaging, on this merchandise right here, this specific figure.
Hey, on any show that we on any show that we that either of us are producing is going to be Edge.
Adam Copeland. Does it say Edge here, or the Edge, or edging? No.
Oh God.
Oh God. Here we go.
Adam Copeland.
Well, either way, I think the Death Riders have done more. Death Riders have done more to promote driving around in trucks than actually promoting AEW, if we're being honest. That promo package, it looked like a Toyota Dodge Ram or whatever commercial, not a promo package of how we should fear the Death Riders.
Terrible.
It made me want to go buy a truck instead.
You can't be the Death Riders when one of your members is like always not showing up. So
it's true. It's very true.
How about that?
The group lost its luster after they traded on Daniel Bryan. And I mean, it just hasn't been the same since. I mean,
oh damn, I forgot about that shit. That's been so long ago.
Yeah, I mean, it was last year, like I said, and I mean, you know, the
plastic
BCC,
bags.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they just lost their edge, man. Pun intended on that. Just like I said, it hasn't been the same since. Thank you. Fritos, you got any thoughts on the title reign of Jon Moxley?
No, he was asleep.
Other than me falling asleep, it's so damn boring. It's time for some change. That's all I'm gonna say. AEW, it's time for some change.
There you go.
Throw the title on
Fritos.
Adam Copeland, Edge, Cope, whatever you're gonna call him. I threw all three names out, gentlemen, so don't, destroy me here. It's time for it to change. Because, once the title changes and Cope, Edge gets that title, it's going to escalate. Because guess what? Christian still has the, not their version of Money in the Bank, whatever it's called. So, it's going to ramp up, and that feud between Christian and Edge is going to...
The Feast or Fire briefcase?
Yes.
Oh. We heard that in a long time. Feast or Fire. Oh,
they both ripped off Money in the Bank. So let's call it what it is.
Yeah.
But once that feud finally kicks in between Edge and Christian, it's going to feed families. It's been great. But right now, with whatever they've done with Moxley, with this title, it's been boring. Especially with the Orange Cassidy stuff, like Orange and the rest of the AEW chasing him for the title and having old AEW like backstage get their ass beat. What the hell is it? If you're going to try to build some faction up like this, I expected almost like a Avengers Infinity War Endgame feud where they are the ultimate villains and everyone else is going to finally beat them. And they didn't build them up like that. That's kind of almost how they kind of presented it. It was just lackluster, essentially.
Yeah, like they didn't treat it. They haven't treated it like Nexus versus WWE or the Alliance versus WWF, like or Aces and Eights versus the TNA locker room. Like they haven't treated it like that. Like,
Aces and Eights.
Yeah,
man, I forgot all about them.
So
long ago.
Yeah, so they didn't treat it like that. Granted, they don't have as many guys compared to those groups, but I definitely think they dropped the ball with it. Because for one, I wouldn't have somebody like Will or Yuta in my group called the Death Riders. To be honest with you, he doesn't strike me as a Death Rider. Pac, yes. Daniel Bryan before they turned on him, yes. Who else? Cesaro, yeah. There's some other guys that they could have definitely had in that group that would make them a hell of a lot more dominant than what they are.
Hey, and they have not. Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. So you want us to call him Rated R Cope, but you gonna go ahead and call that man Cesaro and not Castagnoli?
Oh damn! I didn't even catch that.
Yep, I caught that too.
I didn't even catch that.
Pick a lane. Pick a lane.
But yeah, man, no, I just want to have more history. And if he determines it's radar cope, I will listen to the man. Not Cesaro. He's still criteria
there.
But yeah, if y'all let me ask y'all this though. If y'all had to add 1 or 2 people, this could be a topic for next week's show. Like if you had 1 or 2 people in AEW right now, who would be a good fit to add to the Death Riders to make them a dominant faction?
Nobody.
Just end it all together?
Yes.
That'd be ideal.
Yeah.
Just end it.
I don't know. I think it seems to me that AEW does a terrible job with factions, like at least more recently. Because ever since the inner circle ended, like they just dropped the ball completely.
We're talking about we got the learning tree. It's the greatest faction we've ever had. The learning tree.
Nah. I'm good on that one.
Sound like a Def Rebel song.
Yeah. I think they just been all these random factions they've been trying to do. Now the Hurt Syndicate is different because they've already had a group in WWE, so it's different. Like they already got their chemistry together. They'll be fine. But like everything else, just throwing shit together, trying to make it work. Nah, it ain't. And then even the Adam Cole group they had, like that didn't work out.
Oh god.
Because he was hurt damn near most. Undisputed Kingdom, yeah. Now it's just like 3 of the original 4 of the Undisputed Era, and so like Yep. And then the Pinnacle.
Also, where the hell has Eddie Kingston been?
He been hurt. Okay. I saw a video of him like working out on IG, and he had like a full ass beard and shit, looking like Jack Black. Yeah, but outside of that, I ain't really heard nothing else. So,
all right. Well, thank you guys for that riveting shit session on AEW's booking of their factions. Hopefully they get better at it. However, now it's time for Virgil's magic moments in wrestling.
I'm going to Disneyland.
Woo-hoo!
Don't you feel it? It's the magic moments in wrestling.
When did we get this Disney ass music?
Yeah. Okay, see, Coach, not to mute you like the other two. All right, that's right, folks. Magic moments in wrestling history, and this magic moment actually happened on this date in TNA, and on the year. It was the year of, hold on, let me get my notes. It was March 8th, 2010. That's right. Sting comes out into the Impact Zone for a match, and he is waiting for his opponent. Next thing you know, all you hear is, Rob Van Dam, the whole effing show. And of course, the whole crowd pops, everybody goes crazy. And you're looking at the entrance, waiting to see Rob Van Dam come out. Rob Van Dam comes actually through the crowd, much to Sting's chagrin. He turns around, and RVD gives him a Van Daminator kick off the top rope, and then proceeds to kick his ass in that match. That was RVD's first match in TNA wrestling after WWE had given up on him and he moved on from them. So again, this was a great moment in wrestling. Love TNA. Love this moment. If you guys have an opportunity, go back and watch this moment. And also subscribe to TNA Plus if you don't have it already, because so many great moments there on TNA. I'll be breaking out others from TNA, NWA TNA, as well as WCW. But this, once again, has been Virgil's magic moments in wrestling.
Woohoo!
So you just gonna leave out exactly what happened after that.
Go ahead, C, and finish off the story then.
So it didn't just end there. Robin and them did just win the championship, and it was all happy-go-lucky. He proceeded to get his ass whooped by Abyss with that same spiked, like 2x4 or whatever that you see Edge carrying around, formerly known as Janice. Forgot the name of it now, but it used to be called Janice back when Abyss was willing it. And yeah, he put that joint in Rob Van Dam's back to end the show. Yeah. So it wasn't just Rob Van Dam, beating Sting on his debut. It was a lot else that happened that night. So Virgil left out some key moments from that episode. I was watching TNA. I was watching TNA religiously back then. So yeah,
you gotta subscribe to TNA Plus on YouTube so you can watch all the magic moments, like Ron the Truth Killings dropping one of the hardest promos ever on Monty Brown in 2003. That's right. See, I've been watching TNA for a long time too. Thank you very much.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but speaking of hardest promos, me and Fritos had the pleasure of doing the SmackDown low down, hold down, throw down, no down, toe down, pull down, hold down, low down, cold down, no now, oh now.
Bring it around town.
Bring it around town, slap it up and down. We did the episode this past Friday, and we had the pleasure of covering Bianca and Naomi and Jade's Emmy-winning performance. I literally wanted to bring this topic back up because I really wanted to hear what Big Daddy C and Coach had to say about everything that's happened in this past week between these three women, from Jade showing up at the Chamber last Saturday night to obviously this Friday night coming out standing on business again and beating the hell out of Naomi after Naomi calls Bianca ungrateful bitch, you know what I'm saying, and basically ends their friendship. What did you guys think about this moment? I'll start with you, Coach.
Oh, no. We got to start with C. We got to start with C on this one.
Oh, yeah. So.
Oh, yeah, I was supposed to start with C. My bad, C.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
No, we're starting with C on this one. I want to hear what he's got to say.
So, in terms of the moment itself, obviously, when everything kicked off, we all assumed or speculated that it was going to be Naomi. Turns out that ended up being the case.
Time out. I called it too, by the way. The Booker of the Year.
Allegedly.
Yeah, on the pod, yes, you called it. But in terms of the world itself, a lot of people were speculating about it. So just wanted to throw that out there.
Right, screw the world. I'm right here.
The wrestling world. But no, but yeah, so but fast forward to the Chamber. I didn't think she'd come back at the Chamber, so that was a shock. I thought it would be like a SmackDown or something like that. So that was good to see. However, and this is my theory that I have. I don't know if anybody noticed, but on SmackDown, the fact that Naomi and Bianca both had black attire on and all glittery, and Jade comes out there with her all white attire, and if you peep Jade look at Bianca when she comes out there, and Bianca's like, "Go ahead, do what you got to do." It's almost like Jay is like, "I heard what she said. She said she did it for you." I know that's had to be going through Jay's mind. Naomi saying that I did it for you, and then I'm seeing what Bianca's posting after the fact on IG. Basically saying how heartbroken she is and all that other stuff. I was like, I don't think he just answered, because we're not going to get a Jade versus Naomi at WrestleMania. No one wants to see that. No disrespect to Naomi, but it's not a marquee women's matchup that we want to see. If we really want to see this thing go down, it's got to be that Bianca is in cahoots as well. As in Bianca, ordered Naomi to attack Jade. While Bianca was in the match during this time, but I'm pretty sure the whole thing about, Naomi saying like, Bianca Jay will be her back. It had me going back to previous tag team matchups where Jade didn't botch some moments. I don't know if you guys remember, it was some matches where Jade botched a couple of spots and Bianca had to save the day.
Yeah.
And some things like that, happening. And then, I think when they lost the tag team championships that one time, it was like a miscommunication in that regard. Like, I think back to all of that, and I was like, there might be some truth like to this. Like Bianca might have felt like Jay was holding it back, not just in the tag team format, but hey, like I'm trying to get back in the main event, in the world title picture myself, and trying to tag with Jade. It's been cool and all, but like I'll eventually want to get back to main event in WrestleMania. So I feel like Bianca ordered Naomi to attack Jade, so that way you can get Jade out the way, and now her and Naomi could go on the run that they did with their tag team championships, even though they ended up losing them to Liv and Raquel. But now we look at Bianca; she's now about to fight for a world championship, women's world championship, at WrestleMania against Rhea Ripley. So now Jay got to be thinking like, so this was your plan all along, get me out the picture. So now you can go ahead and focus on winning a world championship again. So that's my theory, that Bianca, she's acting like she hurt and all this other stuff, but realistically, she's probably behind all this the whole time, and that she wanted to get Jade up out of there because she felt like Jade was holding her back. So Naomi there may be some truth to what Naomi is saying, and I feel like it's gonna come to light in the next couple of weeks. So that's my theory on it. What y'all think? I'm not gonna sit up here and act like I'm the only one that has this theory. A lot of wrestling fans probably share the same theory as me. Like, we all have the same. People that's been watching wrestling a long time, we've seen this story play out before in other eras. So I'm pretty sure a lot of people have the same. But that's my theory in terms of like really going back and then assessing all of the different moments between Jade and Bianca when they really started, they tag team championship run. And so I think that combined with everything, that happened recently on top of like whatever, she's been posting on IG, making it seem like she really hurt. She had one post, I think today, that she put out. It was like somebody made a cartoon version of her, and it's like her wearing the glasses. It's like Jade on one side and Naomi on the other side. And it's almost like, okay. And it's almost like, all right, she's staring at both of them. And it's almost like she got to pick a side at some point, So that's the way I look at it. That's my theory on it.
Go ahead, Coach.
I mean, see, nailed it on the head right there. First thing I noticed too, when Bianca came out in all black, I was like, okay, this is either going to be like a symbolism or she has it for like the death of a friendship. And then when Naomi came out in all black as well, I was like, okay, they got something brewing right now. There's more to this. And I couldn't agree more with C on that. I think as we progress towards WrestleMania, we are going to get more answers, and it probably will be Bianca being the head of, or the one who organized all of this against Jade. And again, just that contrast in the style of clothing that both of them were wearing. You got to see these details with Triple H's booking, and he does a really good job of that. So I couldn't agree more with C. That I'm 100% on board with his theory.
Do it.
Mm-hmm.
Do it. It's been time for Bianca Belair to turn heel. And for her to turn heel and have Rhea Ripley be the hottest face in the company right now, oh my gosh, the matches they could have going into SummerSlam, doing all these overseas stadium shows and everything like that. Do it. Absolutely do it. Bring out a brand new side of Bianca Belair. Do it. I'm all about it. All about it. Black girl still rock. She still be amazing, but make her a heel, please. What do you think, Fritos?
The thing is, I would love to see this feud play out versus Bianca and Jade, and Bianca be like the one saying, "Yep, I orchestrated everything." But that's not how they're playing it. I think it's going to be a slow burn till we see Bianca versus Jade. It's probably going to pay off till next WrestleMania in New Orleans. We already had The Rock announce it, a couple of weeks ago, that WrestleMania is going to be in New Orleans. So I think they're already starting to build the catapult for it. And I think the way you do it is have Naomi be that whole starting point for it, where she presents the point of why Bianca is going to attack Jade further down the line. Because yes, we could see the symbolism where they're wearing all black and all that, and Bianca or Jade's wearing the white with the Dexter-looking blood point on her and all that, being the victim, all that. But they're not going to pay it off in this WrestleMania. We've mentioned about Triple H's booking. His booking is long-term booking, and that's what's going to happen. This isn't going to pay out this year. It's going to be a payout till next year, essentially. We already got teased for Rhea versus Bianca, and we're semi going to see that in the triple threat match, allegedly, that's going to be played out this year. So with everything going on, I think this is going to be a tease for next year and start booking ahead of time, essentially, for right now.
Okay. Well, I mean, you are a resident SmackDown booker, you're the booker of the year, but you're also the resident SmackDown host. So, I mean, I'll take your word for it. We'll see. But speaking of C, it's time for Big Daddy C to tell us who the baddie of the week is.
Oh man. You know, there are just times, man, I look at these women on NXT, man, and I just want to Shawn Michaels, how you do it, bro? How do you do it, man? Where do you find these women? Where? And you know, this one particular young honey, you know, she's been feuding with my girl Jada Parker, and you know, she was a former NXT women's North American champion, and she's a beautiful woman, despite the fact that she's dating that boy Brandon T. Jackson. I'll call him Brandon T. Jackson, but Carmelo Hayes. You know, this woman is beautiful. Like, this woman is beautiful, man. I wish I could remember her name right now.
Bro.
Come on, somebody help me out, bro. I forgot this girl's name, bro.
Hold on. You knew this was coming too.
Talking about Last Legend?
No.
With Drake.
Kalani Jordan. Yeah. Kalani Jordan is the baddie, the big Daddy C's baddie of the week. That woman is beautiful. She's talented. Got a lot of fire in her. Jada Parker's definitely unlocked the fierceness, like this new heel character. in her. You know, she's always been like super nice and, you know, happy go lucky. But I feel like, you know, it takes one person to really bring that heelish character out of you. And I feel like that's what we've been seeing recently from Kalani Jordan. And beautiful woman. And that's my baddie of the week.
Next time, remember the name.
Look, man, my mind went blank, man. It happens.
Hey, all I'm going to say is that deserves an F.
Oh, he's ranked his baddie of the week.
Hey,
On due to presentation. You know what to do when we hear an F. Wow. Way to forget names there. And you're supposed to know all the baddies.
My mind went blank. Okay, all right, it happens.
Wow.
I'm old.
My mind's telling me no.
I'm old, man.
Hey, I love the fact that Coachman knows R&B, y'all. Like he knows R&B. Like for a white boy, that is the best. I'm so proud of you. I'm so proud, Coachman.
I ain't seen nothing wrong with a little bump and grind.
It's a little bump and grind.
I'll do better next week, y'all. I'll do better.
Good. All right. So last topic of the night, folks. Who should win the steel cage match tomorrow between CM Punk and Seth Rollins? And do we see Roman Reigns tomorrow on Monday Night Raw? Everybody's going to be watching. It's from Madison Square Garden. I full on expect to see Roman Reigns there and for him to set the seeds for that triple threat match at WrestleMania. But what do you guys think happens tomorrow? And do you think we see a winner? Coachman already kind of started it with the who to watch for in wrestling. So I'm going to go with the Fritos first.
So, as I mentioned earlier, I was drinking with some friends, watching some NASCAR. I'm a Chase Elliott fan here, ladies and gentlemen. And my good buddy, Fickus, we were talking about it, and he's hyped up for this Monday Night Raw because of this steel cage match. He was talking about it. He's extremely excited for it. And I am also, because literally this Monday Night Raw on Netflix is extremely premier with what all the matches that we're getting, especially this one. The way I see this, the way that we have CM Punk rolling out, I think Punk wins it. I think this leads into our speculations where Punk uses his favor with Paul Heyman and see if Paul Heyman can pull some strings and get him into a triple threat match with John Cena and Cody Rhodes. Because all this is going to lead into is a crash out from Seth Rollins, essentially be like, you beat me. And that you use Paul Heyman, who is Roman Reigns' wise man, and lead into eventually a match between Seth and Roman for WrestleMania to give them something to do during it, but hopefully give us a tease eventually for John Cena versus CM Punk, maybe eventually down SummerSlam. That's where I'm kind of projecting everything, and that's how I would like to see how this match rolls out.
Okay. All right. What do you think, Big Daddy C?
Only question is like, so I get it. Paul Heyman is, very powerful figure, but like how would he be able to get Punk into the championship match?
He still got The Rock's cell phone number. He still has that personal phone.
Yeah, I mean, considering the fact that Punk has been calling out The Rock as of late.
Maybe he pulls out some type of string in The Rock's heart where he's like, hey, he's calling you out. Maybe you need to fulfill this to nullify it. You never know. It's wrestling. We get different storylines to do this type of stuff, but I can see this storyline to play out this certain way to eventually set up for Cena versus Punk further down the line.
What do you think, Coach?
Well, I'm going to go a little bit of a different direction than what you're thinking, Fritos. I think Seth Rollins does win this match, and I think it's going to be in a way that it protects Punk from taking the pin. Like I think he'll maybe take the pin, but it'll be through like aggressiveness from Rollins using some weapons or something and somehow getting something into the steel cage with him. So then that way it's not that big of a deal that it's a clean pin. I think this one's going to continue on into WrestleMania, and we're going to get a Rollins-Punk WrestleMania match to settle the score.
You know what's funny about steel cages now? Like steel cage matches, they're not meant to end in the other way, like in terms of someone escaping. Like these matches are now like y'all they gonna fight to the end until somebody gets submitted or pinned. Like there ain't nobody trying to escape the ring, like unless it's like you get one of those type of heels that really want to try to get away from the fight and want to get out of the ring, you know. So like
however, to that extent, that's how I believe this match is going to end. I believe Roman Reigns will go into that cage, beat the hell out of both of them, and somehow he'll leave them both laying, and then Seth Rollins will climb out of the cage, and that's how he'll win the match. And then CM Punk the next week will say, "Oh, you had to go get your big brother to help you finally beat me, or I'm gonna kick both your asses," or something like that to that extent. And then Seth Rollins is gonna have a problem with Roman Reigns because he's gonna be like, "I didn't need your help to beat him." So you get all three into the feud that way, and then, like I said, you make it where it's like all three have skin in the game on this one. Mm-hmm. But yeah, I totally see this being a triple threat at Mania, which I'm not mad about at all because Roman Reigns don't have any plans right now. So a triple threat Mania match, I mean, I'm all about it. All about it. Wish it was for a title, but it don't have to be for a title.
Or could you see maybe Punk's favor be like, hey, use Roman to prevent Cena from getting number 17?
It's possible.
Maybe.
It's possible.
Oh, and just like that, Kenny Omega is the new AEW International Champion.
That was quick.
Cool.
Is that the main event? Oh, no, that's not the main event. Edge and Mox main event.
Also, Toni Storm retained her championship in dramatic fashion. And on the top of the friends,
one of my friends sent me a picture of her bloodied.
Oh yeah, no, she bleeding like Ric Flair in the 90s, bleeding. Damn, she thick as hell. Like yeah, no, she's bloody.
I called it too. I called it too. I said she's going to end up being this is going to be a bloodbath. Like like this is how it's going to end up being between them, and it happened. So
yep. All right. So with that being said, folks, this is our final segment of the night, our favorite segment of the night. That's right, folks. It's time for Fritos Fave 5.
Fritos Favorite 5.
Yeah, you don't get the damn singing today from me since you gave my baddie the week of F.
Know the names, all right? Know the names,
my mind went blank.
Tough. I know there's a lot of women in wrestling, but I know you know the names. Deal with it. Virgil, will you please kindly hit my music, good sir?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Ah, so good to hear that music. At number 5, I have the Viper himself, Randy Orton, calling out people like John Cena with his bald spot. And Kevin Owens. I am looking to this feud build-up with Randy and Kevin. This is going to be a premier match at WrestleMania. Just keep an eye on that. At number 4, I've got Braun Breaker, basically taking out everyone within the Judgment Day. I know there's reports going out around that the Intercontinental Championship is going to be a multiple-man match, maybe potentially a ladder match. I'm going to keep an eye on that because Finn Balor is going to be a key part if that is true in that report. But Braun Breaker is a dog. He is not a heel. He's not a face. He's just him at this point. And he is taking out everyone. And I love that about Braun at this moment. At number 3, I've got Bianca. The moment between Bianca and Naomi is pure cinema here, ladies and gentlemen. We've got true acting abilities here where they are emotional at this point. And Bianca, where she is just distraughted, it caught everything in me. I can't wait to see what the payoff is, whether it is Bianca truly being the leader and telling Naomi to take Jade out, or if eventually leads where Bianca realizes Naomi is right. But there's going to be a huge payoff, and it's going to be great for wrestling in general. At number 2, I've got CM Punk. A Crash Out Punk is the best Punk, and he went full on crash and burn this Monday Night Raw. Starting off Raw, burning everyone, calling out Rock, calling out John Cena with their bald spots. Yeah. How you like that, Virgil? With his bald spots. And basically set up that feud. And leading into what we get this steel cage match this Monday Night Raw with Seth Rollins. Because those two gentlemen hate, and I mean this to the fullest extent, hate each other. It's going to be a great match. It's going to be a great spot in the show when whoever wins. But I have a prediction that CM Punk wins. Then number 1, I've got Cody Rhodes calling out John Cena because guess what? John, where are you at this week? Where were you at? All us fans need to know why. Why did you turn heel? We need to know. Why did you turn heel, John? And Cody needs to know. And I need to know. And that has been Frito Fave 5. Yeah.
That was by far the longest, most detailed Fritos Fave 5 that you've ever done. You literally took the whole entire time of the music. That's the first time in history of this show that's ever happened.
You're welcome.
Good job, Fritos. Good job, Fritos. You actually planned this out, unlike some people. So, I mean, I'm proud of you, man.
And I'm still buzzing. So, what's up? I can do this.
Oh.
Drunk, sober, whatever. What's up?
The boys are buzzing.
And imagine that Big Daddy C wasn't even buzzing. Couldn't even remember the name.
Look, man. Look. 1 week out of how many weeks I've had it right?
Oh, look, hey, brother. What's the brewski mean? Just saying, brother. Just saying. All right, Coachman, what would you give that Frito Fave 5, sir?
You know, I really liked that, Fritos. I really liked this one. I agree with Virgil. You really did your homework on this one. I'm going to give you an A for this one, Fritos.
Prepare.
I'll give you a C.
These get degrees. I too will give you an A. Well done, Fritos. The best Fave 5 probably you have done, I would say. Good job on that one, sir. Keep it going. And you were buzzed today. Don't come back to the show buzzed again. But yeah, no, I mean, you were buzzed today and you still held it down with the Fritos Fave 5. I'm proud of you.
No guarantees. Next week is the St. Patty's Day Parade here in Springfield, Illinois. There's a high chance I'm going to be drunk from that Saturday before. Ladies and gentlemen. It's my holiday. I'm Irish American.
I'm gonna be out as well. This is my first time doing anything like for St. Patty's Day, so I've never been to any parade. So
also, just to give you a heads up, I am walking in the parade in a float. Just give you a heads up. So there's definitely gonna be some drinks consumed.
If you see me, Fritos, out there, throw some candy or beads my way and don't hit me in the head.
I can't promise you that. I'm definitely gonna aim for the head.
You're gonna want those.
Unlike Thor in Infinity Games, I'm aiming for the head.
Hey, no Diddy. Well, full Diddy. Like what? So, but aim for the head is wild.
Hey,
all right.
Oh man.
Well, good people.
Show me beads.
Hey, Mardi Gras is over, buddy. Calm down.
Thank you all for tuning in to another Sunday episode of the We Book It Pod. Whether you are on YouTube, please hit that like, share, and subscribe button. We are steadily growing the community of the We Book It people, and you guys do not want to miss all the stuff we have planned. We are coming up almost on our 1 year anniversary of the show. 1 year of We Book It, y'all, and there have been so many memories, so many things that have happened in this first year. But we appreciate you all because we couldn't do this show without you. With that being said, if I could stop dying, yeah, we appreciate you all so much. Please like, share, subscribe to the pod. Those of you that are joining us on Twitch, thank you all for joining the stream. If you guys have any comments, anything, please go ahead and write those down. Any thoughts, anything like that. Make sure you sub to our channel on Twitch as well. As well as you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, Spotify. We're trying to get it on Apple, back on Apple. We're everywhere. Please check out the We Book It Podcast, guys. We are a steadily growing community of wrestling fans with your hosts. We're giving you content 5 days a week between AEW and WWE. We're trying to do our TNA. We're trying to do our best to give you the best content out there. We appreciate you guys so much. Until next time. From Virgil, Big Daddy C, Coach, and Fritos, keep those booking pencils sharp and keep on booking.